Thank you, Juho and Sami. I have a great pleasure on behalf of the Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry to be here this morning. I'm sorry I am not able to stay with you longer, but what I want to say that there is a strong boost for organic food in Finland. The Finnish government gives strong political support to organic production, and the administration can improve conditions of production, processing and marketing of organic food. However, at the end it is the private producers and consumers who decide on the volume and diversity of the organic production. It is quite essential to create an atmosphere where the stakeholders want to work towards the same goal. The preparation of the government program promoting organic production has led to better cooperation between different actors in the organic sector. The momentum for organics is here. The consumers are the driving force, and the producers have to be able to offer what they demand. Welfare of domestic animals, minimum use of food additives, avoiding agricultural chemicals, and concern for the state of environment are the main reasons people choose organic food. Organic agriculture is not only food, but also, for its part, taking care of the future of the globe. The Finnish government program has three objectives: increase organic production, diversify the range of organic products available, and thirdly, to improve the access to organic produce in retail stores and professional kitchens. By 2020, the share of the area under organic production should be 20%, or at least 20% of the total cultivated area in Finland. What are the achievements so far? The arable area under organic production has increased steadily, not probably quite as much as we would have wanted, but it is about 10% at the moment. Especially the number of livestock farms have increased during the last couple of years to answer the consumer demand of animal products. Most of them raise cattle, sheep, or chicken. The average arable area of organic farms in Finland was at the end of last year was 54.6 hectares. Sorry, this past summer actually, this past growing season. So almost 55 hectares, which is about 8 hectares more than the Finnish farms have on average. So the average organic farms are clearly larger in size than the average Finnish farms. The share of organic foods in the total food sales is about 2%. The sale of organic food in retail shops rose by 12% during the last year, when the sale in general rose very little, only 0.3%. The number of companies which manufacture organic foods has increased also. The share of organic raw materials of institutional kitchens by weight is estimated at 5%. So quite good figures, but not enough yet. Products collected from the wild are organic in case they come from an area which is specifically certified as organic collection area. Of the province of Lapland, 99% has been certified as organic collection area. In European comparison, when we talk about arable land, Finland ranks around the middle of the list. But when the collection areas of berries, mushrooms, so on are included in Finland, we are number one by far. The Finnish certified area altogether is more than 12 million hectares. The collection area about 11.5 million hectares, which is about 30% of the total area of land area of Finland. A few words about reform of organic regulation in the European Union. The European Commission's review of the existing organic regulation review is still ongoing, and we are following it very closely. A great number of trilogies between Commission, Council and the Parliament have taken place this autumn. Organic regulation has almost constantly been on the agenda on the civil servant level, on the Special Committee on Agriculture in Brussels. However, several fundamental issues are still without agreement, such as seeds and other propagating material, thresholds for pesticides and controls. On the organic seeds, the European Parliament has proposed to include 3 new concepts into regulation: heterogeneous material, open pollinated varieties, and organic varieties. The legal definitions for these are very difficult to formulate. These issues have been recently discussed in the Special Committee of Agriculture, and they are part of the trilogies also this month in November. Possibly, seeds are also in the discussions of the agricultural ministers in the December Council. Finally, I would like to say a little bit about old land races in Finland. Old land races and crop biodiversity has been recognized in Finland already long ago. Even long before the European Union has set legislation on land races and their seed production, Finland has had own national legislation on land races. After implementing European Union legislation concerning the seed production of land races, we have listed several land races on Finnish plant variety list. There are nowadays 23 varieties listed on this Finnish plant variety list. There are varieties, for example, on red clover, barley, oats, and winter rye. But even more important to maintain it is even more important to maintain old land races and conserve them in situ, which means on the farm, than only register them. In Finland, we have succeeded to do this, and we have seed production on some varieties of old land races. Besides this, we have supported all varieties and their listing and testing procedure in many ways. In Finland, both old varieties adapted to our local agroclimate, as well as modern varieties adapted to our growing conditions are needed. They all have their own markets, and they are not competing with each other. Dear friends, I understand that today you will hear interesting presentations on crop biodiversity and on seed legislation and its flexibility. The Commission proposal on plant production, land reproductive material, PRM, was rejected by the Parliament, and then it was withdrawn from the Commission working list. This means that we still have to continue with old directives on the seed area. But even these old directives may offer flexibility and offer possibilities for producing seed of land races and maintaining these valuable gene resources. Thank you for your attention.